Hey everyone, welcome to the new studio at the Read Well podcast. I'm still playing with the lighting and everything else, but it's getting close. And right now we're going to be talking about setting goals for 2024 as a reader. Should you be setting these goals? I love the idea of sort of trying to improve ourselves, but I have a very specific take on setting reading goals, and I think you're going to enjoy this, so stick with me. Before we get into this, I want to read a quote to you from a writer named Justine Musk. She really says that in order to say no to things with some generosity, we need to have something to say yes to. And this is important for me as a reader because I like to read everything, and this means that I always kind of get a little lost. And so I have found over the years that if I can hone my focus in a little bit and have a specific reason for why I'm reading, then I'm a much better reader. So I'm going to give you a framework to think about that will help you begin to set the appropriate goal. And it's a sentence that you can kind of fill in the blanks. If you remember Mad Libs as a kid, it was like this book that, would give you a sentence and then there would be a blank or two that you would have to fill in. That's your job right now. So if you can, grab a piece of paper and a pencil and write along with me. My goal is to learn about blank so that I can blank. What is it? So what are you interested in and why are you interested in doing it, right? That's the idea. What do you want to learn that will make you a better person this year? And be very specific about it. And then we're going to attach your why statement to the end of it. Now I'm going to share with you mine for 2024. This is feeling a little personal, right? I'm sharing with you my own personal concerns about life at the moment, but I do have some very specific things I need to work on that I don't know. It's just challenging because what I've got going on, I've got my business that I started 15 years ago. It's an accounting firm that keeps me very mentally busy. And then I started this company with the podcast and the YouTube videos, and I write essays and all of that, right? I'm trying to build a reading community. So 2023 has felt like a brain-melting sort of just exhaustive experience. It has been wonderful, but it has been really, really challenging for me. And I want to do better in 2024. The best thing I can do for myself is take care of my health. And I'm not talking about like going to the gym kind of health, because I go to the gym every day. I'm talking about mental health. I want to learn more about my own mental health. What we're going to do now is pick a list of mentors that you can use that will help you really learn your topic in 2024. And before we dig in, I have 3 criteria on what a good mentor should be that have served me well. First, they need to be credentialed. They need to have some kind of lettering at the end of their name or experience in their life that shows they know what they're doing. The second criteria for a good mentor, in my opinion, is that they're well researched. So let's go back to Lisa. In her book, she's not just sharing her opinions, she's done her work, right? She's got research in here, and you go to the back, you can look at the notes section here, and it's just chock full of all of the resources and references that she's put together that show she has looked at the argument from all sides of the coin. That's important to me, right? I don't want an opinion, I want researched evidence. The third criteria for a mentor, if I'm going to study their books this year, is I need them to speak at my level, because I am not the smartest guy in the room, hands down, and I need you to bring all of that intelligence down to where I'm at so that I can swim with you for a minute. So here are the 4 mentors that I picked. The first one doesn't have a book on this table because I don't think he actually has a book. This is Dr. Andrew Huberman. So if you've listened to the Huberman podcast, he's just really good at brain health. He's really good at understanding the effects of dopamine and eating and sleeping and physical exercise. So I'm absolutely going to use him as one of my mentors in the coming year. Number 2, no surprise, is going to be Lisa Mosconi, PhD. She wrote a book called Brain Food, and I'm really excited about this book because I have found in my own personal life that what I eat affects the way I feel on a profound level. So I'm interested to learn the science behind that cause and effect relationship. The second mentor I picked is Daniel Lieberman and also Michael E. Long. So Daniel's an MD, and they wrote the book The Molecule of More. This book is fantastic. It's just well put together. Lots of research in here, and it's written at a very common man level. But this book's all about dopamine and the effects that that chemical has on our brain health, our behavior, the actions that we take. So this is a book I want to be studying in depth. Fourth, this is not a health book, but this is Greg McKeown's Essentialism. This book is all about taking the chaos of your life and only focusing on what matters, right? And kind of setting the rest aside. You might be thinking, hey, brain health sounds great. I'm gonna learn that in 2024 like Eddy, and I'm gonna take these mentors and I'm gonna follow along. Don't do that, right? Make sure that they're a good fit for you. Make sure that the topic is important to you and that it's gonna help you ultimately get your bigger why. I know that we all want to be healthier, but my why for better brain health is so that I can focus on the Read Well podcast and grow it. That's my bigger why, right? Now, the last part of the show today is to have a commonplace book for your topic of interest. So go ahead and get yourself a moleskin notebook that you can put in here or whatever, and right at the very top of it, your topic. So at the top of mine, it will say brain health. And this notebook or this journal will be used to capture everything I learn about this specific focus point. Hey, if you found this video helpful, I do have a video that I think you'll like. It's on habit stacking for readers. It's really about finding more time in your day to spend time with these authors, the people that you love. So I'll post that video right here and check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.